how sure are you of your target market and who your ideal prospects are? And how can you use the content that you are writing so that your target market can feel that they are connected and that the things that you are sharing and talking about actually is something that they are interested in? Today on social media, there's so many people out there, and a lot of people are just in this news feed, and scrolling all the time. And how can you stand out there? And what I'm going to share today is how the way you find your target market and how you talk to your ideal prospects can help you to get the results that you want in your business. So I hope you stay tuned and listen to what I have to share today, where I will share what I have learned and what has helped me and a lot of other people to get success on social media by using their target market and how they write their content. So, if we haven't met before, my name is Gabriella Grotenfeld and I have a business online where I help female entrepreneurs grow their business from home and how they can have a steady income to still stay at home and don't need to be running back to their 8 to 5 job or 9 to 5 job, coming home feeling exhausted and just fall asleep in the sofa. At least that's where I were before I started my business. If you're watching live, please say hello and where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching the replay, please write hashtag replay. But before we dig into this, how sure are you about your target market, who your ideal prospect are or your ideal customer? Write a 1 if you feel like I'm not that secure. I talk to everybody, I post things and I share my story. Or are you a 10, a person who knows exactly who you are talking to and you always have this specific thought and know exactly what to write? Well, for me at least, I have been in a 1, I have been in a 10, and mostly actually I'm somewhere in between. Even if I know my target market and who I talk to, I sometimes forgot who that are. So then my posts don't get that much engagement, that much comments that I want to. But as soon as I have my ideal customer or ideal prospect in my mindset and write to them and have the mindset that I help and serve them, it's a completely different result for my business. So today I want to share about how I have been working with this and also give you some tips on how you can start thinking about your ideal customer or prospect. So when I started out, it was like I said, I started with my online business and I started to work with a network marketing company. And when I did that, I thought that, oh, they have so much content. I just want to share it. They had so wonderful picture and I took their pictures and did exactly what my uplines told me. And some months I had really great results and some months it was really bad. And I was so frustrated and overwhelmed and I felt like I am doing so much on social media. I spent so many hours and I don't see the results. How could others make it and I couldn't? What was the difference? So I started to dig into that and to see, okay, what makes it different? Why do people see some posts and not the others? And I also invested in learning how to grow a business on social media by an education in attraction marketing. And I'm still working with that company. And I have those mentors who helped me to grow my business. And when you have a business, you start in the beginning and then you need to recap and go back and start over and set the foundation. And then suddenly you are on the next step and you feel like, yeah, I get this. But then you want to grow and take the next step and scale your business. And then you need to learn new things. So it's a journey wherever you are in your business. You need to take new steps and learn new skill sets to grow your business even further. But today I want to talk to you about your target market and how you can use that to get better content and get better results on your social media platforms, or only one platform, wherever you are, if you are on one page or if you are on different platforms. But that I will share in another video. So when I learned about, okay, who do I want to help, who do I want to serve, what products do I have, and who do I want to talk to about those products? Well, those products can help everyone or anyone if they are interested in health, where I am at. But then I realized if I just write a post about the product and the ingredients or something like that, it was very generic. And that's where the target market comes in how to talk to a more specific group. Because if you're talking generic and think that everyone is your target market, it's actually that nobody is your target market. Because people will only continue to scroll in the newsfeed and don't look for it. So think about, for example, you have a product in weight loss, and you want to talk to everybody that wants to lose weight, and then you share things about that. But think if you instead think about, okay, I want to help female, maybe in my age, 50 plus, who has some extra kilos or pounds that they want to get rid of, since they now in the next stage of their life. Can you see that it's more specific on who you talk to, instead of thinking I have a product that helps you lose weight? Think about what you see in the news, or if you buy a paper. It's never like lose weight. It's like how to lose weight in 3 weeks or 5 weeks for you who has just become a mom and want to lose your extra kilos. And then it's, that's me. So that's the same way you need to do it when you are building your business on social media, and use Facebook or Instagram or some other platforms in this. Think about who you want to serve. And when you have done this, then it's much easier for you to write content. What I have done actually is I have written my own avatar, my own persona. Like my persona, my avatar is Meg, who is 50 plus. She's struggling with losing weight. She's struggling with having energy to go out and take that walk. She works 9 to 5. She's exhausted. When she comes home, she needs to take care of the children, etc., etc. And even go so far so I know where she lives, how her life looked before, because then when I write my content, I'm talking to her. So if you have a hard time to know how you should write or do live, think of that person like you're meeting that person in real life, and you want to share your story and what you have found that helps you. And when you have that mindset, it will help you to get more engagement, more comments of people that actually are curious and want to know more about your products, or if you have a business, whatever. But think about who you are talking to, and think that you are always talking to one person when you're here on social media. When I started out, I actually had, like, those post-it notes. I had that just beside me on my screen, so I could look on that person and say, yeah, that's the person who I'm talking to. And that made me that helped me to get more engagement and also get more energy, because it's much easier to think that I'm talking to that person instead of like going live like I'm doing now and just talk to anyone. And I don't even know if someone is here. Yeah, I can see in the comments that someone here, but and I can see that in the lives, but still when you're talking, I can't see that much. So I have that person there and say, I want to do this for you today and hope this will help you as well. So if you are interested in learning more on how to find your target market, how to write content, how you can write different kinds of contents, and want to dig a little bit deeper on this, I'm actually launching a video course in just a couple of weeks where I share what I have done, I share my templates, I share my methods, and I also do a video for every lesson so that could help you to grow your business. Just write curious below and I will send you a link so you can see what that video course is about when I'm launching it, so you can see if this is something for you or not. But I will share my journey and the things that I have learned and give away all the templates that I have that has helped me to have a steady, growing, long-term business, which has made me to end my day work and now work online only on social media. So if you're curious about that and just want to know more, no obligations, just write curious in the comments and I will send you a link as soon as I have all the things set. It's just a little bit twisted still, and actually it's getting out of my comfort zone, but that is the way you grow. So see you next week. Take care. Bye.